Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a important game here tonight here at Everett Memorial Stadium. We are live on the Trojan Network on YouTube. It is soccer sophomore night here at Everett Memorial Stadium as the Everett Trojans play host to the Skagit Valley Cardinals tonight. Very important game for the Trojans and the Cardinals as this is it. The final game of the regular season. And for the men, it is win and you're in to the playoffs. As the Skagit Valley Cardinals coming into this matchup 6-5-0 in the North and 7-5-0 in overall. While your Trojans are 5-5-1 in the North, 6-6-1 overall. As I said before, this game is important as it is a win and you're in situation for the Trojans. While Peninsula and Wonkin have been flip-flopping in the standings, we do not have a North champion yet as they still have a game to play this week, or as Peninsula still has a game to play, so they may clinch, they can the North, or they may get the second place. So still a little bit up in the air in the North, but as for tonight's game, Skagit Valley just needs to escape Everett Memorial Stadium with a win, a tie, and they're in. Everett needs a win only. A tie does not help. A loss does not help, as this is it for the Trojans. As the winner of this matchup will move on in the playoffs, and they will be road warriors in the NWAC tournament. Looking at the bracket, the 3 seed here in the North will go on to the West and play the number 2 seed on Wednesday, November 5th in the first round of the playoffs. And at this moment, the West number 2 is between Tacoma and Clark, so keep an eye on that down the road. And then, of course, the number 1 seed will, of course, host the second round matchup, and they will get the winner of a 2 and 3 seed winner in the quarterfinals on Saturday, November 8th. But that's down the road. We're going to talk about here and now, but it is a very important game as we are also honoring our sophomores here tonight, as is their final home game in a Trojan uniform at home this year. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back for starting lineups and the national anthem. So go and get yourself a drink, some food, or come on down to Everett Memorial Stadium. It is a little rainy right now, so make sure you're bundled up, but otherwise we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
The City of Everett and Everett Community College have a very close, collaborative, supportive relationship. I think our city is incredibly fortunate to have an institution like Everett Community College here serving our residents, and I think it's one of the things that makes us a really strong city with a skilled and talented workforce.
We love Everett Community College nurses. We value the education that Everett Community College provides for the nurses who are going to come and serve here in this ministry. We partner to ensure that we prioritize the nurses for clinical rotations here for precepted experience. We also have the new nurse tech program, and so with that, we're able to pay nursing students to come in, get that nursing experience, and then help support them also financially while they're in school, getting that clinical experience that they need anyway to graduate. We start this new program starting in September, and I'm really excited to see how that grows and how that moves forward in order to support the program itself and the nurses who are in the program.
It's really a great partnership, actually, if we think about it, because nursing students coming out of Everett Community College have traditionally been our strongest pipeline into our nurse residency program. And what this partnership with the Nurse Tech program has done is actually helped us to strengthen that partnership by creating an opportunity for nursing students to not only work, as Michelle said, and earn money, but at the same time to be able to earn clinical credits to allow them to graduate.
The Port of Everett values the Everett Community College partnership so much. We've got our wonderful ORCA program out here. They get practical field training in the harbor every single week. It's a real amenity for the students to be able to have real practical experience, and I think that's one of the things Everett Community College does, is they provide kids practical experience, whether it's through Running Start, welding, skilled advanced training. All of that really provides a great opportunity for kids to advance their education, but also do it in a way that's hands-on.
Everett Community College is really exceptional at preparing kids for transferring to the university. I think having an affordable option like this where kids can get a head start and get their education underway close to home and affordable really prepares them for the next steps, and it's absolutely outstanding programs. And then as far as Everett Community College preparing our workforce and creating a skilled workforce, it is one of the things that our employers comment on to me all the time, that what makes them choose Everett or locate in Everett is having that skilled workforce. In fact, when Boeing decided to locate the 737 additional line here in Everett, they said it was because of the skilled workforce that's here. And so the AmTech programs and the vocational retraining programs that exist at Everett Community College are essential to ensuring those career pathways.
They have wonderful instructors there who really make sure that they know what is expected of them when they graduate. Not only is there the didactic learning, there's the experiential learning, and they put all of that together really well and partner that for a beautiful program. So when you graduate, you're ready to walk in and take patients. I myself graduated from there. I felt very prepared when I came here. I was a new grad RN in our emergency department. Very busy emergency department, and I was really well prepared for that, and I really do owe that to the program there.
Well, we're in a unique position here at the Port of Everett because we have 3 elected commissioners, all of which are graduates of Everett Community College. So it starts from our top, and then everywhere from the seaport to the marina to the engineering and planning department, administration. Almost all of our team members in different divisions have some interaction with Everett Community College. We actually utilize the welding program to train our journeymen at the seaport and the marina so that they can better do their job.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the expansion of Everett Community College, to see it growing east and becoming a full college district there to the north. I think this is something that is very important for our residents. I think about our residents in the Delta and Riverside neighborhoods. Having a college presence right there shows our youth that there are opportunities right here at home, right close to home, for them to take those higher education steps. And I love to see the partnership between Everett Community College and WSU. I think that having those pathways taking down the barriers to your full 4-year degree program is so important for young people, and I think that is something that Everett Community College and WSU have done exceptionally well. And I'm really proud of the partnership that doesn't exist in all communities between 4-year institutions and their community colleges, and so I think it's just a real added benefit to the universities and colleges that we have here in Everett.
You know, there's something to be said about getting your education in a community and then taking that education and being able to practice it and apply it where you're actually benefiting back to that community. And I think that's something that's unique that is offered through the partnership that we have with Everett Community College, is being able to invite people that are part of the community then to be able to take that practice and put it into action and putting it into caring, you know, into the community. It really deepens the connection that you have with the work that you're doing.
As you know, we've got workforce challenges here in this community, so the more the community college can get the workforce into the environment, the better it is, and I think you guys do a wonderful job with that.
Lastly, I'd just like to share that not only as mayor am I thrilled and excited to have Everett Community College here in our city for our residents, but as the mom of a middle schooler who is already having her college dreams, it is nice to know that she has a great start right here close to home.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them. Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Our communities need those who grew up in them to show them the way forward. I want to be the local leader that I needed when I was growing up. My name is Tamara Demery. I grew up on the south side of Chicago with my grandma and 6 of my sisters. They made sure that I was able to find my passion. And that's how I discovered basketball and how I found my voice. Through my work with Nike, I started volunteering to work with kids. I tried to create a moment to have a positive conversation to guide them forward. Playing basketball growing up meant uniting the community with something everyone loved. Today, I still use hoops to build a family with the kids I work with and help my community find healing through sport. I want to be the hero that I didn't have when I was growing up. It's on all of us to help the community we came from.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Quick look at the starting lineup here at Everett Memorial Stadium for your Trojans. As we are live. As we are live with the action. And of course, starting goaltender for the Trojans, number 1, Domingo Gallegos, as Trojans get in Skagit zone. Deflection off the Cardinals' foot, but it will be picked up by the Cardinals' netminder. And an easy throw out. To Cardinals, as that ball will go off Trojan foot, and it will be Skagit ball. As a quick reminder for those watching the live stream, when you see that QR code up in the top corner, that is a link that you can scan on your phone or scan later if you're watching the replay. You can go back and scan that QR code and it'll take you to the Trojans shop, which will get you in for some Trojan gear Get yourself a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a hat, maybe a bag. Customize it to your liking with the Trojan logo, Trojan name. And rep the Everett Community College Trojans. Make sure you go and scan that QR code, and it'll take you to the store. As Everett gets into the box with a side bicycle kick, but that gets stopped by the Skagit netminder. As you can see, the Trojans are in their whites here today, while the Cardinals are in their red top, black version of their uniform. I would go with their red and black uniforms today. So they are going to be the red team, the red and black team today, as Trojans will get the throw in at the far side 10-yard line. As this cannot be stressed enough off the throw in, this is a win and you're in situation to the NWAC tournament this upcoming week, I would believe, if my calendar is a little bit accurate, as Everett tries to get into the box. And he gets batted around, but unfortunately gets stopped by the Cardinals as a collision. And Trojans with a quick kick in, but that just goes sailing right left of the net. Plenty of room down here up underneath the covers of the Everett Memorial Stadium. So if you are near the stadium and you want to come watch the final home game of this season for both the men and women of the Trojans and see some great action versus the Cardinals, come on down to Everett Memorial Stadium. You can get your tickets at the gate. And they are, I would say, cheap for entertainment value to come on down. As Everett tries to get into Skagit Valley box, they want to score early. They know they are playing for their respected season at this point. And that ball gets buoyed into Everett territory. As we are 4 minutes into this match. Of course, the situation that faces the Trojans with having that one tie earlier in this season. Oh, as a deflection for the Cardinals off the Everett goaltender's hands, and a substitute tip-in has given the Cardinals a 1-0 lead. At the 5-minute mark, Cardinals lead this game 1-0. We will get that goal action for you, as it looks like the goal. As that first goal has been scored by number 9, Giovanni Lopez of the Cardinals. Number 9 starts the scoring off in this very important game. It's the regular season finale for both teams. It's sophomore night, so hopefully the sophomores
Get down! Come on! Again!
Of course, the Cardinals coming into this game lost to the Walker Orcas, which gave them the bump up in the current standings over Peninsula. Peninsula still has one more game to go if they want a chance at clinching their another North title. But their action won't happen for the Pirates. Their game won't be until tomorrow. And unfortunately, there would have been another goal, but the linesmen say offsides. No goal. No goal, no goal, no goal. So unfortunately for the Cardinals, they had another opportunity and a great chance at getting a second goal, but that goal was taken off by a linesman. So no goal, unfortunately, would have led this game 2-0 early, which would have severely put the Trojans on their back heels early. But Cardinals getting it into the Everett zone. And the referee's letting them play on that. Skagit benched in like that. No call. But this game's going to be a very important game, so it is highly likely we're going to get a lot of no call plays happening as Everett gets in kicks, but gets deflected and a basket catch to the Skagit netminder. Trojans right now on a 3-game win streak. It's going to take number 4 to get them to that 3rd spot in the North, as they're coming off of victories over Shoreline, over Edmonds in the Teacup matchup on the road, and at Bellevue. So this team is currently enjoying the fruits of their labor of having an opportunity to just not play for the fun of it and for sophomore night, but they're playing to get back to the playoffs. As last year they finished in the top 4, they would like to push it further, but Everett gets in the box, a kick gets deflected and it just gets safely rolled and guided into the hands of once again, of the Skagit Valley netminder. Trojans applying pressure early, but they're not getting the answer at the net. Skagit got one in on a sneaky side of the world, and it looks like they want another goal. As Skagit just boots it over to the near side, like it's turned over and into Everett possession. And a foul on number 5, or nope, scratch that, is number 12 of the Trojans. Foul on the Trojans on that one. I thought it would have been foul on the Cardinals. As once again, Trojans booted down, but gets put back into their territory. As Skagit with a cross pass, trying to get into the box, gets stopped by an Everett player, and he gets batted around and kicked around as Everett netminder comes out of the box, but gets battered and kicked around out of harm's way. And Skagit netminder just boots it right to Trojan netminder's hands. As we are 11 and a half minutes into this first period, So a long way to go for the Trojans. Still a lot of game left to be played. As Trojans regain possession. And Skagit putting on the defense heavy early in this game, with Trojans getting some opportunities. They're forcing their way in, but just getting deflection shots off Skagit players, which is good news for the Cardinals, as they are already up 1-0. They don't need to be giving up a deflection goal to the Trojans, as that ball gets kicked back to the goaltender for the Cardinals and just gets booted into Everett zone. And it looks like the rain has subsided for the moment, or subdued for the moment. At least the heavy stuff, as the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Cardinals throw-in. Rain has tampered off a little bit, but I believe it's still around, as the weather has been calling for rain tonight at this time, so we will be clearly not out of the woods for rain tonight for this final nightcap game of the season. As that ball goes sailing, it'll be Everett throwing. Other positions that are being locked up in the men's side of soccer for the tournament. The East, all the positions are locked up, but it's just determining who is your champion. Spokane currently sits on top with an 0-1 record. And they have one final game left against CBC tomorrow, as Everett gets a shot, but it gets deflected, and it will go out of bounds. And trying to see if that's going to be a throw-in or if that's a corner kick for the Trojans, but it looks like it will be a throw-in. So CBC has an opportunity to, in theory, tie with Spokane for the first place position, as Everett throws the ball in on the far side. And CBC has a chance. So Spokane, the Columbia Basin game tomorrow is going to be very important over in the East. And Walla Walla has locked up their spot in the third position. As the ball gets into the Skagit zone, gets headed, referee allows it, and kicking the right shot into the net, and that is going to be a goal! 15 minutes into this game, and we are tied 1-1. Trojans get back into this ball game at the 15-minute mark. Get you that goal scorer in a moment. As Everett looking to strike again. They want goal number 2. And another shot and another deflection off the goaltender's hands. And it will be a corner kick. As we do have the goal scorer for you for the Trojans. At the 15-minute mark, number 12, Luden Fenster, with the first goal of the Trojans as the corner kick is up. And that just gets booted towards the middle of the field. That ball will go sailing to midfield. And Trojans trying once again to get into the box, but in quick care, but gets captured into the waiting hands of the netminder. So after 15 minutes, the Trojans have tied this ball game at 1. And once again, they want goal number 2. They know they need the win to move on into the playoffs. And a foul on the Trojans has been called. As they quickly get back to action, Skagit looking to regain the lead here. Going down, but looking back at the other regions in the NWAC for the men, the West region, it's all locked up down there for spots 1, 2, and 3. As Highline is your West champs at 11-0-2. Opportunity for the Trojans to make that a 2-1 lead. Just goes wide left of the net. Great shot, but it just goes wide of the net. Skagit will get the goalkeeper's kick. Once again, Highline is your West Region champions. Congratulations to them. 11-0-2 in conference and 13-0-2. So only get 15 games this season. They got 2 ties in play this year so far, at least in the regular season. And then Tacoma and Clark, the eventual winner between those two in the for the second spot. Have that goal score for you. It looks like that goal was by number 11 of the Trojans, Nathan McKenzie, with the goal. As he extends the lead for the Trojans 2-1 at the 18-minute mark of this game. So the first 20 minutes, Cardinals strike first, but Trojans come back with 2 unanswered goals. They know how important this game is, as Everett gets the ball into the box, but just get booted out by a Skagit player, as the Everett player will settle it down. As Trojans will get their pieces lined up. You don't want to give up another easy goal like they just did, or like they did off the first goal. So, back to talking about the West region. You know, Highline's the West champs, and they will get the first round bye, as Everett will gets into the box and gets booted around, and kicked out by Skagit. As Everett again wants to push this lead, they know how important this game is. As the winner of this game will go down to the West, and they will play either Tacoma or Clark. As the winner of that, I would say the winner between the two even though they have 2 games left, as Everett gets into the box, and another shot goes wide of the net, wide left. Trojans are shooting it, but it's getting goes wide of the net. They're getting the great opportunities, but they're just not getting cashed into the bank, unfortunately. Down in the West, they have 2 more games, while Highline and Tacoma will play each other this coming Saturday. Tacoma will have 1 more game. We'll have an additional game on Wednesday, tomorrow against South Puget Sound. So Tacoma will play Highline, the champs, 1 more time. They'll play Highline tomorrow. As you can see the excitement, and unfortunately, a foul has been called on the Trojans. Trojans didn't like that call, but unfortunately, it's the ref's decision, and he called a foul. Clark will play the West champs tomorrow, and then they'll play South Puget Sound on Saturday, November 1st. So between those 2 games with Clark and Tacoma, as Everett will just collectively kick that ball over to the side, and will get booted downfield. Tacoma will play 1 game against South Puget Sound tomorrow at South Puget Sound, and then we'll host Highline on sophomore night. So, next 2 games are going to be very important for Tacoma and Clark. If it ends in a tie, though, they will go to their tiebreaker scenario, as throw-in's going to be forever, but the referee didn't like where he was at, so he's going to move him back a little bit. While in the South region is being fought between 2 teams at the moment for first place, as Rogue and Lane are both 7-1-1 overall. A foul, but foul on the play over on that far side, as the Cardinal is down. And don't know if the official will be giving a card. Just having a conversation. And it looks like no card assessed, so we're just a foul on the Trojans. South region, while we're slow pace of the action, has 1 more game tomorrow against the new team on the block in the NWAC, Klamath. I believe I said it right on that second one, but Klamath at home. They'll host them for the final game of the regular season for them, for Rogue. As Skagit pushes the ball up, and a slide will get that ball out, and it will be deemed a corner kick for the Cardinals. Lane, on the other hand, will be at Southwest Oregon tomorrow for their final game. And of course, the 3rd spot is up. I would kind of really want to say this 3rd and final spot is open. I mean, it has been clinched with Southwest Oregon, as they are it looks like Southwest Oregon will clinch the 3rd spot, but NWAC has not given them their X yet, at least on the website. So all the positions have been filled except this one here in the north, as Skagit with the corner kick, but that just gets booted downfield, and the Skagit Valley netminder at the 35-yard line just boots it back into Everett territory. Just comes running out. As Skagit trying to force something in, but ultimately he's getting booted out by the Trojans. As quick turnover, but Skagit's netminder acting like the last line of defense, trying to keep the ball in out of their area, but a yellow card has been assessed on the Trojans. We'll get you that yellow card in a moment. But a yellow card has been assessed to the Trojans at the 27-minute mark. We'll get you that yellow card in a moment once we get clarification on who it was on. As ball gets into Skagit territory, did you guys get the yellow card up there? Everett. I didn't see the exact number, so hey, McKenna. Hey, can you find out what that who that yellow was on from us, please? Ball in Skagit territory. And Everett trying to regain possession of it, as Skagit will just boot it right over to their netminder. And he'll just boot it towards the middle. Thank you. Ball goes out of bounds. So Everett's yellow is number 4, Brock Larson.
Keep looking for it. Stay away. Protect the ball.
And we do have confirmation on that yellow for the Trojans. Trojans yellow was Brock Larson, as referee has far side has called an offside, so it will be Skagit ball. Number 4, Brock Larson with the yellow card for the Trojans. First card of the game. As Trojans regain possession back into their territory. And Cardinals get it back into Everett territory. They're looking for the equalizer here. 31 and a half minutes in, almost 32 left in this game, And Cardinals get out of their zone, and their netminder is playing a very dangerous game, if you would say, as he is coming out, leaving that net pretty much wide open, and he's been giving up a couple of shots off as a foul, and it looks like a foul called on the Trojans, and it will be Skagit ball as a foul was called. Skagit's netminder with the kick, boots it, gets it to midfield and a bump foul with the booty gives a foul toward the Cardinals. As it looks like we're getting a little bit of fogginess, just a hair under the lights, but ball gets pushed up. Trojans looking for goal number 3. They get into the box. Deflection. As Everett tries to go after the ball, and the ref is no calling, allowing play to resume. As Skagit will once again regain control and just get booted around to their netminder and move it back out. As Skagit will push it into Everett territory. And another foul on the Trojans. About the 21-yard line. We'll give Skagit the ball. As we are heading into this early night here, or into the night, as we are getting deeper and deeper into fall, the light is going to be very short supply as we get into the PM hours now and get close to daylight savings time and reverting back this coming Sunday. As the kick is up. And it's batted around, but saved by the Trojans as it gets booted out of harm's way. And it will be a corner kick for the Cardinals on the far side as Trojans smart, thinking what they've been seeing a lot of times this season as one of their players will just get a tap over instead of the long ball kick, as long ball kick is up and that ball will be deemed out and it will be Everett's ball. And substitution for the Trojans, and looks like for the Cardinals, as number 15 will come in for number 11 of the Trojans, and number 19 will enter, while number 7 exits for the Cardinals. As we play into this end of the early night, Cardinals looking for an answer to the Trojans' goal back at the second goal back at the 19th minute. They want the equalizer because they know a tie in this situation will help them, and a foul on the Trojans up the slide. And the ball gets quickly played. But once again, for the Cardinals, anything but a loss for the Cardinals is the third place the third place sealer into the playoffs, and they will be road warriors. And then of course, for the Trojans, it's a win, period. No ties. They can't do a tie. They can't get a loss. Otherwise, their season will be over. If a tie happens, they'll be out. A loss, they'll be out. A win is the only thing will get them back into the playoffs as the number 3 seed in the North. As Trojans get a throw in and goes out of bounds. Cardinal ball. And Cardinals will just boot it after getting it out, and it will be Everett ball for the throw in. As Trojans get into the box, but it gets booted. It gets booted out of the box by the Cardinals as Everett is knocking on the door, but they can't get the door to answer for them a third time right now. As Everett tries to maintain the control in Skagit territory. We're just making a quick adjustment to the camera, folks. See if that will clear up some of the blurriness a little bit. This is the final home game of the regular season for the Trojans, and this will be our final night of soccer for the 2025-2026 season. The only remaining games left on our schedule for volleyball will be against the Dolphins and against the Tritons in the next... And a foul has been called. And it will be, oh, not a foul, my bad. It is a offsides call on the Cardinals. Cardinals with the offside call. But yes, the final games for volleyball after today will be on Halloween up at Bellevue this Friday, as they'll have a haunting good time with the Bulldogs at Bellevue. And then our final 2 home games here on the Trojan Network, as Everett tries to gets into the Cardinal territory, but it will be a corner kick for the Trojans. Opportunity here. Final home games here on the Trojan Network for this fall season will be Wednesday, November 5th against the Dolphins, and Friday, November 7th against the Tritons. It will be rivalry night, teacup night, and it will be sophomore night, so that will be the final game of the regular season. Trojans do have an opportunity in volleyball to make it to the playoffs, make it to the Super Regional, as the ball is kicked up and gets booted out by the Cardinals. And it will be a throw-in as we reach the final 3.5 minutes of this first period. pending any stoppage time. And foul on Trojans. And of course in volleyball, well, we're talking about the final 3 games of the regular season for the Trojans. Edmonds and Bellevue have locked up their spot in the postseason, in the playoffs, in the Super Regional. As Skagit with the give and go pass gets the goal that ties it at the 42nd minute mark, and we are now back to tied at 2-2. Skagit Valley gets the game-tying goal. And while off camera at the moment, the referee's having a little bit of a discussion with one of the players. If anything comes of that, we'll quickly head over to that. As we hit the final 2 minutes of this game, of this first period, pending a stoppage time. As Skagit now back in control at least with their destiny. As once again, a tie does not help the Trojans at all. It will end their season with a tie. If it goes to the tie, Trojans need an outright W tonight. As Everett netminder will just boot it down into Skagit territory, and it will be a throw-in. And referees not liking the chatter, but again, this is an intense game as both teams looking to solidify their final spot in the postseason. As that goal by Skagit was by, once again, number 9, Giovanni Lopez. Gets goal number 2 for the Trojans. And it looks like the assist is by Roy Hayes, number 10 of the Cardinals. As we're in the last 30 seconds of period number 1, pending a stoppage time that the ref wants to give. This game will head into halftime with a 2-2 tie off of a late period goal here in the closing moments of period number 1. As we've reached the full time for first period, and Skagit will just boot it back into Everett territory. I have not yet seen an indicator from the ref of how much time he wants to extend this first period by. And unfortunately, that ball will go out of bounds. And here from the line judge, it will be an additional 2 minutes, so 2 more minutes in this first period. As the ball gets thrown in, it'll get booted back into Everett or Skagit territory. And a quick header. And the knockdown of the Skagit Valley, or knockdown from the Skagit Valley player, will give Everett possession about the 20-yard line, maybe the 21-yard line on Skagit Valley's side of the field. And I'm using the football field as the location for everyone. So it looks like the ball's been placed at the 20-yard line, on the a little bit on the opposite side of the right hash mark. So opportunity here for the Trojans to get something going and get a third goal and take the lead back in the final, in this 2-minute extra time. As the kick is up, and a deflection off the hands, but referee on that far side will say offsides. So opportunity shut down by an offsides call. So unfortunately, it will be Skagit ball as we inch closer and closer to the end of this first period. Trojans looking for goal number 3 as Skagit's goal kicker will just boot it downfield. And that's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached the half here at Everett Memorial Stadium. Halftime music, please. Halftime has hit here at Everett Memorial Stadium. 2-2 tie as we head into the break on sophomore night. We'll have a 15-minute break, and then we will come right back for second half action. So go and get yourself a drink. Go get yourself something to drink, something to eat, and we'll be right back for second half action. See you in a bit.
The City of Everett and Everett Community College have a very close, collaborative, supportive relationship. I think our city is incredibly fortunate to have an institution like Everett Community College here serving our residents, and I think it's one of the things that makes us a really strong city with a skilled and talented workforce.
We love Everett Community College nurses. We value the education that Everett Community College provides for the nurses who are going to come and serve here in this ministry. We partner to ensure that we prioritize the nurses for clinical rotations here for precepted experience. We also have the new nurse tech program, and so with that, we're able to pay nursing students to come in, get that nursing experience, and then help support them also financially while they're in school, getting that clinical experience that they need anyway to graduate. We start this new program starting in September, and I'm really excited to see how that grows and how that moves forward in order to support the program itself and the nurses who are in the program.
It's really a great partnership, actually, if we think about it, because nursing students coming out of Everett Community College have traditionally been our strongest pipeline into our nurse residency program. And what this partnership with the Nurse Tech program has done is actually helped us to strengthen that partnership by creating an opportunity for nursing students to not only work, as Michelle said, and earn money, but at the same time to be able to earn clinical credits to allow them to graduate.
The Port of Everett values the Everett Community College partnership so much. We've got our wonderful ORCA program out here. They get practical field training in the harbor every single week. It's a real amenity for the students to be able to have real practical experience, and I think that's one of the things Everett Community College does, is they provide kids practical experience, whether it's through running start, welding, skilled advanced training. All of that really provides a great opportunity for kids to advance their education, but also do it in a way that's hands-on.
Everett Community College is really exceptional at preparing kids for transferring to the university. I think having an affordable option like this where kids can get a head start and get their education underway close to home and affordable really prepares them for the next steps, and it's absolutely outstanding programs. And then as far as Everett Community College preparing our workforce and creating a skilled workforce, it is one of the things that our employers comment on to me all the time, that what makes them choose Everett or locate in Everett is having that skilled workforce. In fact, when Boeing decided to locate the 737 additional line here in Everett, they said it was because of the skilled workforce that's here. And so the AmTech programs and the vocational retraining programs that exist at Everett Community College are essential to ensuring those career pathways.
They have wonderful instructors there who really make sure that they know what is expected of them when they graduate. Not only is there the didactic learning, there's the experiential learning, and they put all of that together really well and partner that for a beautiful program. So when you graduate, you're ready to walk in and take patients. I myself graduated from there. I felt very prepared when I came here. I was a new grad RN in our emergency department, very busy emergency department, and I was really well prepared for that. And I really do owe that to the program there.
Well, we're in a unique position here at the Port of Everett because we have 3 elected commissioners, all of which are graduates of Everett Community College. So it starts from our top, and then everywhere from the seaport to the marina to the engineering and planning department administration. Almost all of our team members in different divisions have some interaction with Everett Community College. We actually utilize the welding program to train our journeymen at the seaport and the marina so that they can better do their job.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the expansion of Everett Community College, to see it growing east and becoming a full college district there to the north. I think this is something that is very important for our residents. I think about our residents in the Delta and Riverside neighborhoods. Having a college presence right there shows our youth that there are opportunities right here at home, right close to home, for them to take those higher education steps. And I love to see the partnership between Everett Community College and WSU. I think that having those pathways taking down the barriers to your full four-year degree program is so important for young people, and I think that is something that Everett Community College and WSU have done exceptionally well. And I'm really proud of the partnership that doesn't exist in all communities between four-year institutions and their community colleges, and so I think it's just a real added benefit to the universities and colleges that we have here in Everett.
You know, there's something to be said about getting your education in a community and then taking that education and being able to practice it and apply it where you're actually benefiting back to that community. And I think that's something that's unique that is offered through the partnership that we have with Everett Community College, is being able to invite people that are part of the community then to be able to take that practice and put it into action and putting it into caring, you know, into the community. It really deepens the connection that you have with the work that you're doing.
As you know, we've got workforce challenges here in this community, so the more the community college can get the workforce into the environment, the better it is, and I think you guys do a wonderful job with that.
Lastly, I'd just like to share that not only as mayor am I thrilled and excited to have Everett Community College here in our city for our residents, but as the mom of a middle schooler who is already having her college dreams, it is nice to know that she has a great start right here close to home.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them. Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Our communities need those who grew up in them to show them the way forward. I want to be the local leader that I needed when I was growing up. My name is Tamara Demery. I grew up on the south side of Chicago with my grandma and 6 of my sisters. They made sure that I was able to find my passion. And that's how I discovered basketball and how I found my voice. Through my work with Nike, I started volunteering to work with kids. I tried to create a moment to have a positive conversation to guide them forward. Playing basketball growing up meant uniting the community with something everyone loved. Today, I still use hoops to build a family with the kids I work with and help my community find healing through sport. I want to be the hero that I didn't have when I was growing up. It's on all of us to help the community we came from.
Welcome back, Trojan fans. We are back from halftime as it is 2-2 at the end of the first period. Trojans looking for goal number 3. And the goal that's going to give clock. 45 minutes on the clock. Clock, count up, please. Get the clock, please. As we are inching closer and closer to the beginning of the second period, this game, once again, will determine who will be the third team in the North for the NWAC playoffs. As Skagit will get possession, will start the second half. Here we go. And the referee didn't like that call early. Linesman didn't like that call, and the ref also saw it, so that give and go play. And it looks like they're going to redo that. They're going to retry that as the rain has come back. As it has now begun to pour here at Everett Memorial Stadium, so we're going to retry that starting kick, but we're going to keep the clock going. And it will be Everett throw-in. As the rain comes down, starts to pour down here at Everett Memorial Stadium, and that ball will just get booted to the moon into the stands and bouncing around, and Everett will get him a throw-in, and once again Everett will with another throw-in to boot. As they're starting off with pressure on Skagit early in this second period, as they know they are playing for their playoff lives right now, with Skagit being the gatekeeper at number 3 right now. And they know if they want to pass them, they need the win. They need the W tonight. Anything but a W for the Trojans is season over. And it will be foul on Skagit. Everett getting it back into Skagit territory as Skagit player slips, and a shot will go wide left of the net once again. And one of the players for the Trojans looks like he is bleeding a little bit, so gonna get a quick change. So as Trojan player is looks like he's bleeding a little bit. get a quick substitution for the Blood. It will be Skagit possession for the kick, and it goes and turns over to Everett, throw in on that far side, as an opportunity once again is being an opportunity as knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Cardinals. Cardinals need to force a tie or a win to stay at the third position in the postseason for the North. They are the gatekeepers for number 3 at this particular moment. With no ties under their belt this season, going 7-5 in the North, as Everett gets into the box and gets a shot. It goes bouncing off of the goaltender's hands as Everett trying to get something into the net, but it gets bagged around by Skagit players. As Everett will try to get into the box, but once again he'll just get booted right back out quick by the Cardinals. And Cardinals not getting full control, as it looks like the rain has tapered off a little bit again from when it was from the start of the period, as it was pouring. And out of bounds, Cardinal ball for the throw-in, as we are 5 minutes into this game, the second period. And Cardinals will turn the ball over on the throw-in with the Trojan ball. As Cardinals will just boot that one with a hook into it. As Skagit Valley will try to chase that ball back to the Everett netminder. As Everett player will kick it right back to their netminder, and he'll kick it right back out. Getting the pieces set up right for this Trojan offense, as they have had pressure early on in this game, this second period, because Cardinals know they have to withstand the Trojan pressure that is going to be forced upon them, as they know the Trojans are going to be attacking all night this game, as they are looking to get into the playoffs, and they are the final roadblock for the Trojans to get in. So Trojans looking to push the ball upfield. They do get into Skagit zone, and while the netminder will just boot it to the moon into the stands on that far sideline as substitution. And linesman just checking in on the Trojan player that had some blood earlier, a little bit ago. So quick check, and he's good, and he's back into the game, as Trojans will get the throw in on the far side of Skagit territory, and once again get knocked out of bounds. And while we are going to be talking more about postseason aspirations, we do know in the women's side, and we'll talk more during the women's game, Peninsula has already clinched the North. Went back at least in a 10-0-1 record. They are the defending North Region champs again. Once again, they are the North Region champions, as Skagit gets the ball out of their zone once again, but it gets booted right back by the Everett players. And another direct shot deflection will go off of them out of bounds. And then Bellevue holds the keys to number 2 seed in the North with a 7-2-2 record, they will be the number 2 seed. As Everett will gets back in the Cardinal territory, and a shot and a catch by the netminder as an Everett player is down at the 44-yard line. We'll go, and we'll keep the camera on Cardinal netminder as it looks like he's okay. The Trojan player is okay, just needs to stretch out a little bit. So it looks like he's good to go. But once again, Cardinals goalkeeper boots it downfield into Everett territory. And out of bounds on the Cardinals, it will be Everett throw-in. Throw-in for the Trojans on the far side. The sliding tackle just doesn't get the ball away from the Cardinals. And foul called on the Trojans. But on the women's side, Bellevue holds the number 2 seed. And the 3rd seed is up for grabs between Whatcom and Skagit Valley. As the ball goes out of bounds, it will be Everett ball. Whatcom has played, at last check, they have played all of their games this season. So, as the ball gets past the netminder, but a sliding kick up, the Cardinal player saves a goal. Saves a lead-taking goal from the Trojans. And the ball just bounces around. And the Cardinals will just boot it downfield. And Everett will gain control of it. And Everett gets back in the Skagit territory, but it'll just get booted right back out by the Cardinals. As Cardinals will just booted right into the waiting hands of the Trojan netminder as the rain has picked up once again. Rain's going to be coming down the rest of the night during this game and in the women's contest. So it's going to be a little bit of a rainy night here at Everett Memorial Stadium. But looking at the women's standings once again, while Skagit Valley netminder just boots it into Everett territory, as Skagit will try to get their pieces set up, but it gets turned over once again. And once again booted back out. Peninsula locks up the North Region title, and Bellevue with this 2nd position. Whatcom has played all of their games, so they are now playing the lying weight game for Skagit if they're going to lock up the final spot. So depending on what happens in tonight's game with the Trojans, as that ball just goes booting towards us, but goes the floor below us. So Skagit can win tonight against the Trojans in the women's contest. They will jump Whatcom, and they will move into the third spot, clinching the third position in the women's side of the tournament. And they will be road warriors, as the third seed is going to travel the entire tournament all the way through. Will be the visiting team all the way through to Starfire once it moves down there off of the first 2 rounds for the tournament. Out of the East, it's all locked up in the East region, though the East Region Championship is up for grabs between Spokane and Columbia Basin, so one game apiece, or one game apart, as foul on the Trojans will force the ball into Cardinal control inside the box. Walla Walla will be the third seed in the East, while Spokane and Columbia Basin will fight it out for the final, hopefully for a crown, for East Region crown, as they'll play each other for their final game of the season. They will play each other this coming Wednesday, so tomorrow night they will play each other for the East Region crown and second place. And Spokane just needs the win as they need the win because they lost, will hurdle Columbia Basin over Spokane, as Trojans will just boot that back into territory, and a slide tackle, and that ball goes out of bounds. It will be Skagit Valley ball. Out of the West region, top 2 spots. No West Region champ has been crowned yet, at least on the standing side, and a foul on the Trojans. As in the West, Tacoma will have one more game against South Puget Sound, while Highline will play against Clark tomorrow. And it looks like in that matchup, if Tacoma can get the win and not a tie, they will claim the West for the women. A Highline win and a Tacoma tie will force the tiebreaker procedure to be kicked in. But a Highline win and a Tacoma loss, a Highline win and a Tacoma tie will jump Highline over Tacoma, but anything but a loss, a tie for the Titans and a Highline loss will give Tacoma the West crown, as the ref says there will be a foul on the Cardinals. And the third place spot is also up for grabs between Centralia and Clark, as that third spot has not been clinched yet in the West. Same song, same as the first verse in the South region in the women's side, as Chemeketa and Umpqua have locked up their spots in the postseason, but no South crown has been given out, as Umpqua has a chance to jump Chemeketa. While Chemeketa is at 8-0-3, while Umpqua is 8-2-1. Chemeketa will play Rogue tomorrow. Umpqua will play As Skagit gets an unlucky break as the close-in shot will go off the corner and out of bounds. They had an opportunity to put the lead taker on the board, but it just goes wide. It just goes corner shot out of the net as Everett will just boot it down out of their territory. And then Umpqua will play Portland tomorrow. Same story with the third spot in the South is open between Lane and Portland. As Lane is sitting at a 6-3-2 and Portland at a 5-3-3. If Lane can pull out a victory and doesn't give up a tie in their final matchup against Clackamas, they will clinch the third spot in the South. And if Portland can at least get a win and hope for maybe a loss or a tie, they might have a chance to pull off the third spot as they'll play Umpqua. As Portland will play Umpqua tomorrow. So a lot of opportunity, a lot of scenarios being played out tomorrow around the Northwest Athletic Conference. As in the women's side, as Peninsula is the only team that has a region locked up with the North crown once again, but everyone else is looking for their crown, their regional title lock-up and third position in their first, second, and third position lockups. So that'll happen all tomorrow. Make sure if you want to watch the soccer games, check the NWAC site for the NWAC Sports Network or any other or the locations of the streams for all the other teams in the Northwest Athletic Conference if they're not streaming on the NWAC Sports Network. As Everett looking to get into Cardinals zone, but that ball gets pushed out. As an opportunity, one-on-one with the netminder, and it gets past the netminder as the Cardinals push the lead 3-2 at the 66-minute mark. Cardinals push the lead 3-2 and looking to seal up the third spot here on sophomore night. Goal scored by number 9, Giovanni Lopez. He has the hat trick for the night for the Cardinals, so an impressive night for him tonight as he has 3 goals. He has a hat trick for tonight. But Trojans need to get a goal back if they want to have a shot at getting the lead-taking goal, and they need to do it soon as we are 67 minutes into this game. While there's still plenty of time, Cardinals have been pressing the game so far. The Chargers will get the throw in. As a quick block off of the kick from the Cardinals, from the Trojans, and referees are going to say it was at last touch by Trojans, throw in by the Cardinals. 68 minutes and change in this second period we've played. Trojans looking for the equalizer here, but they need the lead taker as well if they want to get back into the playoffs. As the ball gets thrown in on the far side, it'll just get booted into Trojan zone as ball gets pressed up down the sideline. And a block by the Trojans, and it will be not 100% believe they're going to say a corner kick for the Cardinals. So it will be a corner kick for the Cardinals on the far side of the field. The Trojans are pressing up on the one player that's near there. Oh, nope, it's not a corner kick. It'll be a throw-in, a long throw-in. And that ball gets thrown. Overdrive. Cardinal long kicks it over the path, over to the other side, but gets stopped by the Trojans as that ball gets booted. As the Cardinals try to get it back into Everett territory, as Everett had one lone man against two Cardinal. As Trojans get back and referee says Cardinal throw-in, last touch by the Trojans. That ball gets tossed in by the Trojans as Everett once again trying to keep pace and trying to keep the pressure on in this game because they know they need the equalizer to get to at least try to get this game back to an even Steven and looking to tie as they know their season is on the line as we're just past the 70-minute mark, so we're about to hit the 19-minute mark as opportunity as the ball gets into Cardinal zone, and referee has called that a knockdown. And it will be Cardinal goal kick or off of the foul. Fix something there quickly. Everett gets the ball back into the zone, and a foul has been called on the Cardinals with a knockdown. And the referee I don't know if he's bringing out a card, but he's gonna jot down. So referee, it looks like he doesn't assign a card, but has given a free kick at the 19-yard line on Skagit's side of the world as they build the wall. Trojans looking to get the equalizer at the 73rd minute mark and get back into this ball game. Scratch that, it looks like a yellow card has been assessed. I stand corrected, a yellow card has been assessed as the kick is up, and it goes into the back of the net! Trojans score! shot. It's deflected. We'll get you that yellow card and the goal in a moment from the Trojans, but the yellow card as Trojans looking to get another opportunity. Another but a bouncing ball gets stopped by the Cardinals as once again they are trying to bring back the lead for the Trojans. Get you that yellow card in a moment as a long drive shot goes off the top of the bar. Great opportunity right there. Yellow card was on Skagit's first card of the game for number 8, Harry Carter of the Cardinals. He gets the first card for the Cardinals. Trojans third goal number 3 of this game. Trojans goal scored by number 8, Abdallah Hassani. His first goal of the night, third goal of the game for the Trojans, as Trojans are looking to get the lead taker as a Skagit Valley Cardinal player is down back at the 5-yard line in Everett territory, as both players, Everett players going to check on him. And it looks like he might have a cramp or something, as some good sportsmanship. Quick little glance over. It looks like some good sportsmanship between both players. They play hard, but they're also going to play respectfully. As the Cardinal player looks like he's good to go, but back on over to the action, as it looks like the Trojans may want to get a sub, and it looks like the Cardinals had a substitution, but Cardinals with the goal kick boots it. As Cardinals player just boots it to the moon, to the other field, to the track and field portion, or the field portion of the track and field, in the other soccer, or the other football field, practice field. As Trojans will get the throw in and a substitution. 77 minutes into this game, and we are tied 3-3 in the final 12 and a half minutes, as a header will give the Trojans a corner kick opportunity. Trojans have been knocking at the door all night. They got the equalizer, which is a plus for them, but they need the win. They need the lead taker now, as an opportunity has come a knock-in. As the kick is up. And the Cardinal just boots it, but it doesn't get too far away. And diving kick, or a sliding kick will stop that Cardinal take. But that Everett will take the ball back. As it looks like the rain may not be over here at Everett Memorial Stadium, as a little bit is trickling down just a little bit. Ball gets into the Cardinal zone. And your ears do not deceive you, as you are hearing the Trojan players bench, and maybe even, and I believe even some of the women's team in shock and excitement mode, as they want to see these Trojan players, this men's team, move on into the playoffs, as throw out of bounds. Last was thrown by the Cardinals, so it'll be Everett ball. Everett trying to get the lead taker. And that ball, referee quick on the draw on that one, was ready. And even the line's judgment says it's Skagit Valley Cardinals goal kick as a light touch. Not going to look to boot it. As we've hit the final 10.5 minutes, Skagit can try to maintain this tie. They'll escape with third place locked up as a foul has been called on the Cardinals. Trojans here are the only ones that need the win, and only the win here tonight. Cardinals can get the win, can get a tie, and they can escape here with third place locked up as Trojans try to get into the Cardinal zone. Get inside the box, but gets batted around. Referee allowing some action. And it looks like the linesman over here has given the Trojans their warning with, arguing. So linesman ref just giving Everett the warning, but it will be a kick, a foul on the Trojans, so their goalkeeper will boot it. As it looks like the wind has picked up a little light breeze. As Everett regains control. Everett applying serious pressure in this late stages as we are 8.5 minutes left of this game. Pending a stoppage time that the referee would love to give. And a foul on the Cardinals. Everett getting their pieces set up correctly for this kick. As number 5 will take the kick. And the kick is up. And the header gets right into the hands of the Skagit Cardinals. Hands of the goalkeeper. An opportunity gets saved by the Cardinals. And the Cardinal kick just kicks it all the way into Everett territory. We're into Everett zone. Trojan Nation is on pins and needles at this point because they know anything but a W for the Trojans tonight will end their season here tonight as Cardinals get into Everett territory. And out of bounds, it will be Cardinal ball for a throw-in. Looks like the Cardinals want to get a substitution. And whistle blows, and it's going to be for the throw-in. And throw-in off the header of the Everett player as Everett looks to gain control and push it into Cardinals territory. And a foul! Turns to a yellow card for Skagit's. Skagit Valley will get the yellow. Yellow card for Cardinals. We'll get you that yellow card. Skagit Valley. The assessed yellow card as a kick goes right into the basket hands of the Cardinals netminder. Yellow card belongs to number 12, Ernesto Zunagi. Zuniga. And a header stops the play for the moment as the Cardinal player's down off the and Trojans, it looks like you're gonna check on the player, and we're gonna get the trainer out for a check. While we are in this holding, we've reached the final 5 minutes and change, or the last 5 minutes of this game. But of course, we'll show you on the live stream. We'll show you the upcoming schedule for volleyball, as this is going to be our last night of broadcast for soccer games for this season. So, as the next upcoming games here on the Trojan Network here on YouTube, as on Friday for volleyball, Bellevue will host on Halloween the ladies for volleyball. It'll be their road finale. So if you are in the area for Bellevue, want to go check out some volleyball action for the final road game for the Trojans, they will be at Bellevue Community College on All Hallows Eve night, 7 o'clock start. And then the Trojans will be back home for the final 2 home games of the regular season, as they will host on Wednesday, November 5th, the Shoreland Dolphins. And on Friday, it will be Teacup, and it will be a sophomore night, as it will be against the Edmonds Tritons. 7 p.m. start, as that will be the season finale for the fall season. And then a quick mention, Everett is sitting in the 3rd position for volleyball, as top 4 teams will make it to the NWAC tournament. Edmonds right now is at 8-0. Bellevue will be 7-1, sitting in 2nd place. Everett has not locked up the 3rd spot yet at 6-3 overall in the North, as Skagit will get a substitution. And Skagit Valley is sitting in the 4th spot at 4-4. They're a game behind everyone, along with Edmonds and Bellevue in playing. As we're back to action, as Skagit, opportunity, but it's stopped by the Trojans quickly, and it will go out of bounds. Cardinals, last touch, it will be Everett throwing, as Everett's in speed mode, as we've reached final 2 minutes and change. Here. And a foul on the Cardinals. We've reached the final 2 minutes of this game. And the Trojans looking for the lead taker, as a long ball shot will go out of bounds, and it will be Skagit Valley's goal kick. But Trojans need to be playing up close ball now, because they're in the final 2 minutes of this game pending a stoppage time. So they need the goal, the lead taker right here, as Skagit will just boot it, header off of Trojans, and that last shot off of Cardinals will be offside, deemed offside of the Cardinals, and will be Everett ball, as Everett will get try to get their pieces set up quickly as we're in the final minute of this game, pending stoppage time, which I believe the ref might give some extra time as Skagit give and go shot. Not necessarily, they don't need to go and score a goal, they just need to kill the time. And a quick deflection off of the referee will give Everett the ball back quickly, but one ball will go right into the hands of the Skagit Valley netminder. And the netminder will try to burn as much clock as he can. As we inch closer and closer to this end of this game, is the hopes of a return. Skagit seals the deal. Skagit will bury the goal. And looks like they may have put the icing on this cake. As unfortunately the Cardinals now lead 4-3 at full time. As the rain now is coming down. And do not know how much time the ref has deemed for extra time. Referees calling for, and a yellow card has been given. Yellow card Everett, yellow card Everett. Everett player given a yellow card as out of frustration. Now, we don't know exactly how much time the referee has given for this extra time. So we could be at the ref's mercy at any moment. As Everett tries to get a ball into the zone, gets handed off. The referee's allowing him to play. As Skagit Valley does not need to go and get another goal. They have the icing on the cake. They just want to kill as much time as humanly possible. As Everett gets it back into the Skagit zone, they're trying to, and a foul on the Trojans as the Cardinals player just stops on the dime and blocks. As the Everett player just smothers him. I think that unfortunately the time is slipping very fast away from the Trojans making it back into the playoffs. At this point, as the goalkeeper just boots it down into the Everett territory as the rain is now picking back up again here. And Everett's goalkeeper just put it out of bounds. As we inch closer and closer to this game ending, Trojans trying to get back into a tie situation to at least get an opportunity to try to take the lead again. Out of bounds, last touch by the Cardinals, but this is just burning time. Ball gets booted towards middle. Foul on Cardinals. And the ref deeming the yellow card, I think, for that extra kick out of the ball out of and wasting the time. So Cardinals will get another yellow card as we are into the full time aspect. As Everett's Cameron Cameron Marine got the yellow card at the kickoff for the Trojans, and Skagit Valley's Yushi Takanoa just got the yellow card for the Cardinals. As the ball goes out of bounds, it will be Everett throwing. We are literally on Trojan Nations on pins and needles, trying to get this tying goal once again. Hopefully there is still time on the clock, as the Cardinals push it into Everett territory, and a foul has been called. Foul's been called on the Trojans. Is it too little, too late? With the foul called, Cardinals kick it deep into Trojan territory, and whistle blown. Guess it was just for a offsides or an out of bounds, but Trojans get back into Cardinal territory. Trojans once again trying to get the tying goal, trying to tie it to get a shot at the equalizer, and a handball has been called. I believe that's what they call the handball, but a foul has been called just outside the box, so Trojans looking to get the tying goal once again, as the rain now is coming down a little bit more heavier, and the kick is up, gets batted around, and the referee says it's a goal kick out of bounds on the Trojans. Don't know how much time the referee is going to give. We may be in the closing seconds of Everett of the men's season. And he blows to start. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It will be Everett throw in, quick throw in. Gets batted around, back to the top, back 30-yard line. Skagit boots it, and right into the waiting hands of the Trojan netminder, as we are getting itchingly very close to the end of this game and the end of this season. As ball goes out of bounds, midfield. Trojans trying to keep their season hopes alive on sophomore night. Ball goes out of bounds, goes deep, and that's a final. Ball song, please. That is going to be a final here at Everett Memorial Stadium. And with that final whistle, the Trojan season has officially ended here at home on sophomore night. Skagit Valley Cardinals will clinch the third spot in the North. They will hit the road and mosey on down to play the winner, the number 2 seed in the West region between Tacoma or Clark. So we will find that out later this week for the Cardinals. But unfortunately for Trojan Nation, your men's season has officially come to an end tonight. Trojan Nation has been a great season. Your Trojans will finish out the year. They will finish out 5-6-1 in the North, 6-7-1 overall. 4th place finish for the Trojans. At this point, that's going to be a long off season, but the future looks bright for the Trojans tonight, or with this crew. Final score of this game, Skagit Valley Cardinals 4, Everett Trojans 3. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to switch on over to the women's stream, and I believe we will also honor the men's sophomores during the women's stream, so make sure you catch us on the women's stream in just a short bit. But that's going to do it for us here on the men's stream, and we will see you in just a bit for the women's game as the final game of this season. Skagit Valley Cardinals 4, Everett Trojans 3 for the men. We'll see you in a bit for the women and honoring our sophomores. Thank you. Have a good night and go Trojans.